everyone, Danielle here. I'm gonna work you guys through a quick little 10-minute total body, or total core workout. You don't need any equipment for this workout, so just your body and maybe a blanket if you would like one for your knees, if you want to grab one real quick. I have my lovely assistant Theodore with me. Maybe he'll demonstrate down dog for us. But we're just going to get started in a nice mountain pose. So we're going to be at the front of our mat. Shoulders are going to be down and back. Nice long straight spine. Palms facing forward. And then on an inhale, we're going to sweep our arms up overhead, bringing those palms to touch with a flat back. We're going to come all the way down to the ground, bending your knees as much as necessary. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold, and then we're going to step back into a plank. So you can do this plank with your knees up or down. We're going to hold it for about 10 breaths. So get nice and comfortable. Make sure that you aren't collapsing in between your shoulders. We want our chest to be up. We want active pressing through our mats. Nice long neck here. Crown of the head pointing towards the front of the room, continuing to hold. Theodore is not a very good assistant right now. Continuing to breathe here. Got my little timer. While you're here, engage those glutes. Engage that center core. Bring that belly button up towards your spine. If it's more comfortable to widen your stance a little bit, feel free to widen your feet. We're just going to continue to hold this for 5 more breaths. You're almost there. If you need to drop your knees, go ahead. There's some almonds down there. I don't know if you can get to them. And then as you're ready, lower down all the way to the mat. We're going to come up into a little baby cobra here. And then exhale back into down dog. So from here, maybe pedaling your feet out, actively pressing through your mat, your fingers nice and spread wide. Then as you're ready, we're gonna walk to the front of our mat. Inhale to a half lift, straight spine, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhaling our arms up overhead, bringing our palms to touch. Once again, folding all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Once again, stepping back into that plank. I promise this is the last plank we're gonna hold. We're gonna do some shoulder taps. So just taking your right hand, placing it, tapping your left shoulder, then taking your left hand, tapping your right shoulder. Continue this motion, but try to keep your torso as still as possible. And you can do that by bringing that belly button to spine once more, making sure that your shoulders are out of your ears. Continuing to tap here. And wherever you are, just tap each side one more time before taking your vinyasa. Knees up or down, lowering all the way down. Inhale to a baby cobra. Exhale back into down dog. But this time, if you need a little bit more of a challenge, just come down onto your forearms into a dolphin. Maybe walking those feet a little bit forward. If you need a little bit more of a challenge here, maybe doing some dolphin push-ups by bringing your nose forward towards the ground. Back up. If you're taking those dolphin push-ups, take 2 more. If you're not, you can stay in down dog or stay in dolphin, whatever feels good for you. Once you've taken that last dolphin push-up, pushing back into our down dog, and then slowly walking to the front of our mat. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold, and then we're just going to come down onto our knees into a tabletop position. So let's make sure that our knees are hip-width distance apart. Our hands are directly under our shoulders. From here, taking that right arm, placing it forward with your thumb facing up towards the ceiling. Left foot's going to go back, straight back. Your heel pressing towards the back wall. We're going to hold and breathe here. Making sure to keep our hips in alignment, not letting that left hip float up. We're gonna exhale out all of our air Inhale, and then as you exhale, slowly bring that knee to meet your elbow underneath your belly. Taking this with your own breath. We're going to do it for a total of 3 times. Tightening all through that core. Once we've finished, keeping that arm and leg extended, and then we're going to slowly lower it back down onto the mat. And taking the other side, that left arm is going to go up with your thumb pointed towards the ceiling. Right leg straight back, toes pointed down towards the floor. Hold and breathe here. Exhaling out all of your air. Take a nice inhale. And then as you exhale, bringing that knee to elbow once more underneath your belly. Slowly bringing it out. And then take it with your breath 2 more times. And then on that last one, taking a pause with arms and legs extended, and then letting that knee and hand find the mat one more time. So wherever you are on your mat, let's back up just to where our knees are barely on the mat. So our knees are barely on the mat. We're still in that tabletop position, but from here, we're just gonna walk our hands forward. Going as comfortable, as far forward as you feel comfortable. Once you get there, bring that core in tight. Once again, engaging all through the muscles of your back, the muscles of your belly, engaging those glutes, feeling those shoulders shake a little bit, mine are. We're gonna hold it here for 2 more breaths. And then as you're ready, slowly walking it back in. So you may be able to come out a little farther than I did. I ran out of runway. So we're gonna do that one more time. So slowly walking one hand forward and then the other, as far as you can go. Hold and breathe here for 3 breaths. Feeling the shakes all through your abdomen and those shoulders, shaking and breathing here. And then as you're ready, we'll slowly walking back up. We're gonna come back to the center of our mat, and then we're just gonna tuck our toes and push ourselves back up into down dog one more time. Walking to the front of our mat. We're going to slowly come up. Feet are gonna be hip width distance apart, shoulders rolled down and back once more. And then as you're ready, we're gonna sink down into our chair. So everyone glancing down, just making sure that your toes are over that second, your knees are over that second toe. Arms can either be up or at heart center. We just want to make sure that our tailbone is tracing down towards the floor and not up towards the wall behind us. So from here, we're sitting in our chair. Can you come down just 1 more inch? And then from there, start to pulse it. Tiny pulses, maybe 1 or 2 inches. Continuing to pulse here. Put your hands wherever they feel comfortable. We're going to continue to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Still staying down. Okay. Pulsing, and then as you're ready, we're going to slowly fold forward, coming out of our chair, maybe bending one knee and then the other. And then we're gonna come right back up into that chair one more time, taking those pulses once more. So pulsing down, sitting down as far as you can in that chair. Pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Folding one last time, but this time we're gonna step back into our plank one more time. And while you're in that plank, just to let you know, we're gonna do a few chaturanga push-ups. So if you need to come down onto your knees, feel free to do that. Yogi's choice here, that making sure that our wrists are directly under our shoulders. If we're up, if your knees are up for plank, we're gonna come down just to where our elbows touch our ribs. And then we're gonna come back up. If you're on your knees, same thing. You still want a nice straight line from your crown of your head all the way to your knees, coming up. So nice and slow, continuing with those. Wherever you are, let's do 2 more. And then as you're ready, lowering all the way down to the mat. Placing your hands directly under your forehead, maybe rock side to side, maybe windshield wiper those knees. Placing our feet back down on the mat, we're gonna flip over. We're gonna sit in our boat pose. So, sitting on our mat, our spine is nice and straight. Both of our sits bones are grounded down into the mat. Leaning back just until you feel those abs start to engage. And from here, maybe raising 1 or 2 feet, maybe letting go. If you feel your back start to round, don't try to do the boat with your feet up. Just keep your feet down. You don't want to give up your form. So from here, bringing our hands to prayer, wherever our feet are, we're going to twist to the right. Coming up through center, twisting to the left. Coming back up through center. We're going to do it 1, 2 more times. Coming back to that boat, placing our feet down onto the mat. We're going to roll on our backs. Shoulders down and back. Placing our hands to either side of us. We're going to lift up into a bridge pose. This will be our last exercise, so while you're in this bridge pose, engage those glutes, engage the back of your thighs, engage your abs, making sure our shoulders are rolled down into the mat. So we should be all engaged all through our core here, and then we're just going to start to pulse. So we'll pulse it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze, still holding that. Holding our bridge here. And we're gonna pulse it for 1 more time. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lowering down, bringing our knees in towards our chest and rocking from side to side. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little core workout. It's truly got my blood pumping. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and let us know if you have any questions.